Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hello, and yes, today we're returning to Dungeons and Dragons, and I just realized I haven't put out the things for the players. Okay, there we go. So Ira will not be joining us today. He's gonna be he's I think he's got a project to work on today. So we're gonna so we'll just start without him. All right, so where we left off last time, y'all had just met with the Duke of Morian, Duke Leon of Morian, and he was and he has said that your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go into the Wyrmhorn Mountains, to a specific mountain called Stone Tooth, uh, to uh, to retrieve the last blades of a legendary dwarf blacksmith. Okay, so y'all are still in the throne room right now. Um, Paulo, you may recall that you have that torn out page from a spell book that's written in Dwarvish. There is
We
a
do
dwarf
remember
right in
that.
front of you who might be able to translate that. Do you want to go ahead and ask him?
Oh, well, that would be exceptionally very kind of them. We did have utilized this level up in order to gain a new spell for ourselves that might be that should prove very handy,
What'd you
called
get?
Comprehend Languages.
Well, the thing is that comprehend languages. Okay, so I thought you'd put tongues on your character sheet.
We did.
So yeah, comprehend languages. Okay, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language you see, but you have to be touching the surface on which the words are written. Okay, so since you have that spell, um, you can I guess I'll go ahead and reveal which spell is on that page. Um,
Yay.
it is floating disk.
Oh,
It creates a 3 foot diameter saucer of magical force that can hold up to 500 pounds worth of stuff, and follows behind you at a distance of 20 feet. Um, it's useful pretty much just for carrying more load out of dungeons. Um, because other than that, it doesn't tolerate much player fuckery. Um, so if you want to go ahead and copy that onto your character sheet.
yeah.
So players cannot fuck on it. Got it.
um,
Well, at least the caster can't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess like if two wizards both had floating disc, they could and gust of wind, they could probably get up to some bullshit. But it's but that's not a case that could happen with this party. All right. So Vivi, you I'm gonna make just a little recommendation to you. Uh, Dwarven ruins like this are known for their traps. So you
Yes.
might want to maybe you might want to pack like lesser restoration or something.
I have lesser restoration and find traps in my second slot. Like in my second level slots.
All right. So there's y'all. Uh,
Already ahead of you.
yeah. So it'll it's gonna the your staging ground the best probably the best staging ground for this would be the town of Alistar. way over on the northeastern point of Northrend. Uh, it's gonna take you a few days to get there, so you'll want to pack to you'll want to pack accordingly. It'll take probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll take you 10 days to get. Uh,
Bless you.
Excuse me.
bless you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
it'll
you.
it'll take you 10 days to get from Morian to Alistar.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh.
so while you're here, you might want to consider stocking up on more animal feed, and also, you're only going to be able to take your cart so far into the so far like close to Stone Tooth. Uh,
Hmm.
so you're going to want to hire. You're probably going to want to hire a follower to take care of the donkeys while while y'all are in the dungeon. And maybe a guard or two, just to to ward off any marauding orcs or whatever
Right,
that
right.
you may find.
I guess that would be quite wise.
So, so how much food do you want to buy for yourselves and the animals?
If it's 10 days to get there, means it's going to be about 10 days to get back. Wouldn't be
And keep in
too
mind
far
that
off.
stuff like animal feed is probably going to be more expensive over in Alistar as well,
Hmm.
because the soil there isn't very good for growing things like grain. So
Well, I
they have
got
to import a lot of they have to trade for a lot of it with Morian.
well, I got like I think five. Yeah, I got five rations. Sorry, uh, five rations. So if everyone buys like I don't know 20 for each, uh, and there's some things that have to be done, and that makes us uh late at the supposed time of our arrival. I'm gonna make it.
Well, I mean,
Um,
it's not like you have an appointment with the orcs. They're still gonna be there even if you
I
take
mean,
more
like,
days to get there than you expected to.
I was
yeah,
going over the
it,
timetable. Okay, we're scheduled to meet up with have a battle with the orcs till Thursday.
well, anyway, so at the time we should be arriving without any problems on the way.
Hmm.
If we take more days, I have like five rations left if we use a day more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Um.
all. It should still be about extra.
So y'all currently each have 5 days worth of rations per person, and 4 days of animal feed per animal. So, you'll want to keep that in mind. Um, Also note that you can that it is very possible uh, for you to hunt while you're out in the wilderness to maybe save on rations.
Hmm.
And it
Okay.
gets so cold in Wyrmhorn that it's gonna the you know you're the you could any carcasses that you get you could probably just hang from a tree and it'll freeze overnight.
Okay. Uh,
And which brings me to my next point. Y'all are gonna want to pack some warm clothing because it's
Hmm.
the snowy mountains, and it's gonna be, and you're gonna freeze your ass off if you don't. So
okay. Well, let's get some clothes. Uh, Before that, I would like to go to some Well, I would like to see if I have enough for a plate armor.
All right. Okay. So plate armor costs. Let's see here. Let me just pull up the table real quick. So plate armor, a full suit of plate armor costs 1,500 gold pieces.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
expensive because not only does it reflect the iron needed to make it, but it also reflects the expertise that's needed to craft it.
Uh,
Trying to make something with that many moving parts. Um, what I would recommend for you is splint mail instead. That's a much more
uh-huh.
reasonable 200 gold pieces,
Okay.
and it's only a point behind plate in terms of AC.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for, but I forgot about
Yeah,
the actual name. I thought it was plate. Anyway,
If you
yeah,
wanted
uh,
full plate, we even after buying up our definitely needed food supplies and handlers, even without selling off any of the jewels that we've acquired, that's still around uh a- about half of what you would need for full plate if we just evenly split the gold.
no, I'm not gonna go for a sprint mail.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think that the plate armor is also heavier.
yeah. It's so you're wearing chainmail, which is 55 pounds. Uh, and plate mail is 10 pounds heavier than that, with splint mail being 5 pounds heavier than chain. So, uh, yeah, do keep that in mind. You definitely meet the strength score for that you would need to wear splint mail.
Which would be
The strength score for you need a strength of 15 in order to wear splint mail.
I can, I
Or
can.
rather, in order to wear it and not be like heavily encumbered by it.
I still can. I still can.
You certainly
Yeah.
can wear armor that you don't qualify for, but you're gonna suffer for it.
Oh,
Uh,
so I don't qualify for sprint mail?
so you let me
Wait.
check your character sheet real quick, just to verify. Okay, so okay, you have a strength of 16, which means you're good. So,
Yeah. That's why I was saying that was like I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
okay, so I saw that you posted you posted in the goodies channel that you're gonna take that exquisite light crossbow, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
the yeah, that was us. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, we could use it. We were looking
Yeah.
for that table you posted. We could just take pristine as well.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and delete anything. Keep in mind you can mend uh, damaged equipment up to minor damage. So, uh, but if
well,
you just wanted to take the pristine and exquisite stuff,
well.
that'll be fine.
Do I still have my bow?
Yeah,
Well,
you
the bow
do.
that I found. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it.
Are you sure? I mean, it's it's a good. It would be a good idea to keep a form of ranged option around. And
But I got the crossbow.
huh?
I got a crossbow light.
Yeah. The thing is though that a crossbow is A crossbow has the loading property, while a longbow doesn't. So if you were to if you were to use your longbow, you could make your extra attack with it. Because I don't know if you've ever like shot a crossbow in real life, but it's but with a crossbow, reloading it is not as simple as just pulling a bolt out. It's you gotta put the bolt on the thing, and then like it's a lever you have to work. It basically means that you can't, if you use a crossbow, you can't use your extra attack with it unless you have the archery fighting style that lets you ignore the loading property. I think.
Well, I guess that.
Let's see here. So fighting style archery.
There are a couple of things that allow you to ignore the
Or
loading
no.
property on
Well,
weapons.
the archery fighting style doesn't let you do that, but there's some feats that let you do it. But anyway, so I would recommend keeping your longbow for now, because because you can make an extra attack with it, and you don't need to
Well, I guess that I will follow your lead and sell my crossbow instead.
Yeah, and you can get more money for the crossbow too. It's you can get 12 gold and 5 silver for it. Whereas
Alright.
with a longbow, uh, let's see here, a longbow
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
yeah, and a longbow
Oh, I
is
think about it.
I guess you could get more gold for selling the longbow, but then again, you're gonna be doing you're gonna be doing more damage per round with the longbow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. Once we are out of the castle, I'm going to go and go sell my crossbow to replace it with a longbow.
All right. Well, you have a longbow, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
So,
So you head over to a Fletcher, which I believe that's the place you would go to sell that. Did you want to stock up on arrows while you're here?
I want to.
Yeah, and we need crossbow bolts, and do we actually need a case? Like, is that just
Well,
like a
it'll
role play thing, or?
you could if you buy enough arrows, they'll come with. If you buy enough bolts, they'll come with a free quiver to put them in.
wait. Do Paolo have a crossbow right now?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, it was. We decided to salvage it up from the bandits that we dealt with.
Well, if you wanted a crossbow, I could have given you mine.
Yeah. Well, they were getting sold anyway, so it's.
Okay.
We appreciate the gesture.
All right. Well, let's prepare the selling of my crossbow light. My
All
light
right.
crossbow.
So go ahead and add 12 gold and 5 silver to your total.
Can I try to negotiate the price?
Sure. Yeah. Go
What do I
for
have
it.
to roll for?
That would be a persuasion roll.
Persuasion. Ooh. Okay, let's try to roll for it. Roll 1d20 plus 4.
18, not bad.
Nice.
Okay, so you've all right. So you managed to talk him into paying 15 gold for it.
Thank you, kind sir.
Um.
Or madam.
So
I don't know.
so he's Did you want to buy any? Did you want to buy arrows or whatever while you're here?
I'd like to.
I will.
Crossbow bolts.
All right. How many do you want to buy?
50. Can we price check that at
Okay,
least?
so let's see here. So let me just. I gotta check what the price for. Uh, okay, so ammunition prices. For crossbow bolts.
Yeah, bolts.
Okay, so you've. Okay, so 20 crossbow bolts is 1 gold piece.
And just multiples of 20.
They sell in multiples of 20.
Okay, I'll pay the 3 gold and get 60 then.
Okay, and let's see here. So, and since and the Fletcher's like, if you buy 100 of them, we'll throw in a free case for your crossbow bolt.
Sure, why not?
Tempting.
All right, so he hands you he hands you the bundles of crossbow bolts as well as the case. You go ahead and take 5 gold off of your total. And the and did okay, so now let's Paulo, did you want to buy any bolts?
Yeah, we were just gonna get a case of 20.
Okay. So you're gonna get 20 bolts and a case to carry them.
Yeah,
So that'll be that'll be 2 gold.
fair enough.
Okay, so
Um,
he's
I would need the attack bonus of the longbow actually because I forgot to change it.
well, you just use your dexterity mod and proficiency bonus.
Okay.
It's
That'll be
and
plus
it's not an enchanted longbow or anything. It's just, you know, it's just a regular longbow. So you, but if you wanted to look for maybe an enchanted longbow, you could. A big city like this would be the right place to look.
I'm afraid I will not have enough when I'll be buying my splint mail armor. Well, I'll prioritize defense over offense. So I'll go buy my splint mail armor, and then look for the prices of an enchanted longbow.
Good thinking.
Okay. Because if you just wanted to get like a regular +1 longbow, you could probably get that for between 250 to 500 gold.
Let me think that in terms of platinums. So platinums are 10 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it would be between 25 and
25 and
50
30
platinum.
platinum.
How many platinums do we have?
70.
You got 70 platinums?
We do have 70 platinum from the haul that we have, yeah.
All right. I don't want to make others spend money for me, so
I don't know. We have a lot of it apparently.
We do have a lot, so
Yeah, y'all plundered quite a bit from the bandit fort.
and we haven't even started getting into all the gems that we got. Although, admittedly, I'm personally gonna want to hold on to some of them because they're very good for spell components.
well, keep him. I will. I guess I will probably sell everything that that is not required as spell components.
And it's not a lot. Well, I'll admit there's not a lot that I want for spells.
Yeah, you would probably
So
want
most
to
of it's
keep
still
the
fair game.
diamonds because a lot
Yeah,
of spells need diamonds for material components.
I thought diamonds were enchanted at an enchanting table instead.
Uh,
What? What?
Very funny. Very funny.
You'll want to keep
Oh,
that.
thank
You'll
you.
want to keep that 100 gold pearl as well, because you
hmm
need that for the identify spell.
Yeah. Well, I was mostly thinking about pearls and such to uh, to keep as spell components in
Yeah.
case everyone needs them to cast a spell. So yeah. Uh, let's see. Goodies. Let me check the goodies that I have quickly,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you what I want to sell.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if any of y'all have proficiency with an herbalism kit, like whether y'all had the hermit background or what have you. Uh, but if you do, it is very possible, since I'm using Xanathar's guide, it is very possible to brew your own healing potions if you want to.
Do any of us have anything like that? Most Marrow
Hermit.
has is a disguise kit proficiency.
Yeah, you would need you need proficiency with an herbalism kit in order to brew healing potions. But
What if is black onyx a spell component?
I don't think so. Most spells use either diamonds or other precious gemstones. If they use a gem as a material component, it'll usually be a diamond, a sapphire, or a pearl.
Well, I guess we could sell black onyx.
Yeah,
The only
Yeah.
black onyx we have, I think. Is that the only one? Hang on. Let me uh
it's also
yeah.
notable that gems are one of the few forms of treasure that you'll actually get full price for selling.
Come again?
I said, it's worth noting that gemstones are one of the few types of treasure that you'll actually get full price for selling rather than half price.
Well,
Which is very
with
good for us.
with my luck, I'm feeling lucky.
All right. Well,
With the
in order to get
18 that we had.
in order to get a suit of splint mail, you would need to go to a blacksmith, not a fletcher.
Yeah, I know, but like, go to sell the black onyx to whoever you sell it to.
Yeah. Well,
Try.
most shops will take gemstones
All right.
in place of money because they know that it's something that they can easily flip.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna go to a blacksmith, present him the black onyx, and try to sell it to sell it to him for a splint mail armor.
All right.
Hmm.
We'll need to provide some money in addition because I'm pretty sure that black onyx is only.
150 gold pieces.
You'll need to provide coin to make up the difference. But yeah,
Well, I'll try persuasion again, if possible.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah, you can you can haggle. It's
Okay, let's do this.
all right. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll for it. Okay, so he looks over the gemstone and he kind of the you know the blacksmith in Morian. He's this kind of stout bearded guy. He almost looks like a dwarf, but it's pretty clear that he's human. And
Hmm.
It's
he
just short.
kind of strokes his beard a little bit, looking the gemstone over, and he's like, uh, "Oh, very well. You've
Thank you.
have you'd best be careful with that silver tongue of yours. It's liable to get you in trouble."
I've heard
Uh,
about your
Though.
honeyed words.
Oh, my words are very sweet. Oh, my word.
I'll bet. So he takes the gemstone and he hands over he hands over this suit of splint mail. Um, did you want to take the opportunity to change into it and then sell your old chainmail?
Yeah.
Okay, so the chainmail you'll be able to sell for half price. I don't know, why did I close the tab?
There's an
Okay,
AC of 17.
so chainmail is worth it's worth 75 gold pieces. So
Wow.
you could get let's see, 32 and a half or 37 gold pieces and 5 silver for it.
37 gold pieces and 5 silver. Okay.
Yeah.
37. That's gonna make wait, 10 silvers is 1 gold, right?
Yeah. So
All right.
the
So we count it in this way. Okay.
yeah.
So 37, that's gonna make 9 and plus 5. Okay.
All right. So yeah, he's like, pleasure doing business.
The pleasure is how do you say, reciprocal? Something like that? Hang on. Let me quickly look up.
And also a few
Reciprocal.
another thing. You're. Oh yeah, that's right. The donkeys are shod already, so it's in the meantime, y'all should probably look into hiring like somebody to take care of the donkeys while you're in the dungeon, as well as maybe a couple of guards to keep the caravan safe.
How much would all that cost?
Well, let me look that up. That's probably something that's detailed in the. Okay, here we go. Expenses. So the for hirelings, you could get if you wanted to get a skilled hireling, it would be 2 gold per day. Or if you were willing to to just train someone up, you could hire you could hire somebody for 2 silver pieces per day.
We're just asking them to look after our stuff for the most part, making sure donkeys are fed. Shouldn't be
Yeah.
too hard.
Okay, so and if you want for let's see here. So for guards, if you wanted to hire a mercenary that was that's like that would be capable of taking on your average band of orcs, uh, so your average your average orc has a CR of let's see. Oh, not the player race. Okay, here we are. Okay, so your average orc has a challenge rating of 1/2. So if you wanted to hire a couple of guards that were also CR 1/2, you would need to pay uh, you would need to you'd need to hire you'd need to pay 1 gold piece per day per guard.
Mm.
1 gold piece. Hang on, I did not quite understand. How much?
Basically, if you wanted to hire people to guard to guard your carriage while you're in the dungeon,
Yeah.
it's gonna be 1 gold piece per day per guard.
Uh huh.
Um,
And if we hire like 2, are you guys okay with only 2, or would you like more?
And 2 guards should be fine. We shouldn't be in the dungeon for too long, so we're gonna be with them for the most part.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's gonna
you should
be
keep in mind though that Kandrakar is a pretty big dungeon, so uh, yeah, but y'all have gold to spare, so it's
well. We could like hire only 2, and we're gonna each of us participate in the paying of them.
yeah. So do y'all
Yeah,
want to go ahead and hire 2 guards and 1 hireling to take care of the donkeys?
yeah.
Yeah,
All
Vivi.
right.
Fine
So
with that.
that'll and I'll be keeping track of the amount of days that you're spending with
Well,
them and
also,
your employ.
I'll leave. Well, we pay them once we come back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly go back to the Fletcher and buy a few. Well, not a few. Like how many? How much do arrows cost?
It's 1 gold for 20 arrows.
All right, so I'm gonna take uh, worth of 5 golds.
Okay, so 100 arrows.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll be okay. Let me just total that up. Okay, so so Vivi, you're buying 100 bolts. Uh.
So
Okay,
about 100
Noxon is
arrows.
buying 100 arrows.
All right. The
Okay, and how many bolts were you buying, Paulo?
Just 20.
Okay. And for the sake of my own convenience, I'm not going to. I consider ammo to be weightless, so
okay.
Nice.
you don't have to worry about like getting over encumbered because you bought too many crossbow bolts.
Okay. Uh,
Okay,
can
so
I go?
not, huh?
Can I go to another shop for enchanted longbows to try to?
Well, yeah, the Fletcher will probably have a couple.
Okay, Mr. Fletcher, kind sir, would you perhaps have any enchanted longbows that I could probably use in my peripecies?
Oh, going somewhere a bit more dangerous, are you? All right, let's see. I
Oh
think I have
yes,
a couple around here. So let me first let me go ahead and update your carry weight total so you
yeah.
to account for the extra 5 pounds that you're because you're wearing heavier armor now. So, all right.
Yeah.
So you've okay. So he puts a couple of longbows on the table. Let me go ahead and let me pop open like Xanathar's guide and see if there's uh, and just see if there's any cool unique enchantments that there might be. Okay. Magic items.
As I always say, preparation is salvation. I don't always say that, but still.
Okay. There's that's just frustrating. It's just frustratingly little info on magic items in 5th edition.
Oh, well, isn't that a pickle?
Okay, it's the Dungeon Master's Guide that has that, so let me just open that up. Do I not have the. Hold on. Do I not have a copy of the. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to say, I could have sworn I had a copy of the DMG around here. Alright, so magic items. That'll be page 135. Okay. Just bear with me here.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, it's in 4th edition. There were tons of magic items that you could that were outlined, but a lot of this is it's a lot of the it's a lot, but in 5e magic items are a lot more scarce. All right,
Very true.
so.
I'm sorry if I'm making everyone waste a bit of
Oh,
time.
shopping takes forever, no matter what. No matter what. And I think a lot of it is just me being slow. Okay, so
Yeah, don't worry. I just love how I'm trying to rip off absolutely everyone. I will make a good rogue. Too bad he's not there to hear that.
let's try any. It takes a little bit to. Okay, so there's a cut. There's a plus. Yeah, basically this is just a +1 longbow. It's
There's
it's
only
a
one.
pretty simple enchantment. It just it's uh yeah it's a simple enchantment. It just gives +1 to attack and damage rolls, and it's let me and it's 300 gold.
Hmm. I don't think I am going to buy it. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you do already have a magic weapon. You have that scimitar. So yeah, you wouldn't necessarily need a magic bow.
Well, to magically attack from long ranges, so that would be nice. But just damage, I don't think I'm going to.
Well, it also gives a +1 to attack rolls. So
Yeah, well, mm, nah, nah.
+1 to attack rolls, +1 to damage, plus also bypasses any is resistant or immune to non-magical damage.
yeah, that's another thing is that once you hit the later levels in D&D, a lot of monsters will have either resistance or immunity to damage from non-magical weapons.
Okay. Why didn't you tell me sooner? But I still don't have enough gold to do that.
Okay,
To
well,
get one. Yeah.
well, for what it's worth, at your level, you're unlikely to encounter stuff that is immune to you're unlikely to encounter something that isn't that doesn't have the that has like resistance to that sort of thing. And even
Yeah,
if
I
you
guess I'll
do,
be.
chances are your scimitar will work pretty well against it.
Oh, my cherished scimitar. How I love the smell of burning ashes of my enemies from you.
Yeah. So so he's like, all right. Uh, okay. So with that in mind, how much I guess the last thing to do now is to buy food for yourself and your animals.
Yep.
Um, so how much do y'all want to buy?
We should get about month's worth,
So 30 days.
30 days.
All right. So let me just pop back over to the Discord so that I can update that. So you've got. So now you'll be up to 35 days per person. 35 days worth of rations per person. That'll be. So we'll need to go ahead and add 60 pounds of stuff to your total. Um, to each of y'all's totals, because yeah, assuming that you're going to be carrying all those rations yourself.
I assumed they were going to be tossed in the cart.
So, all right. So that'll be a total of, let's see here. So each bag of animal feed is worth uh, each bag of animal feed weighs 10 pounds. So that'll be adding 600 to the carriage for the animal feed. But that's that's still well within because the carriage can carry up the donkeys can carry up to like 3,600 pounds in the carriage, so you don't have to worry about that really. Um,
Damn. I'm being
okay,
beaten by a
so that's
fucking donkey.
all right, and then that's an additional 240 for the. That's an additional, yeah, 240 240 pounds in the carriage. So
So does everyone have rations? Rations?
yep.
The same number of rations?
Okay, and each day's worth of rations. Let's see here. Okay, so each day worth of rations is 5 silver pieces. So you'll just need to take 15 gold off of each of your totals.
Sorry, take 15 which off my total?
Yeah,
Gold.
15 gold off of each of your totals.
Oh, okay.
It is done.
Okay, so now, um, oh yeah. By the way, did y'all want to put the rest of that coin that y'all are carrying in the bank?
That would be a good idea.
Well, maybe not
I
all of it. You might need some money to resupply once you reach Ellistar, but
Yeah.
Compared to other people in this party, I don't think I'm carrying that much money. I have like 60 gold on me,
all
which is
right.
still a lot, but
But y'all also keep in mind y'all are didn't y'all split those the spoils from that stuff 4 ways?
did we?
I mean, I would assume that you did.
I must have missed it then.
I don't think we did.
Uh, all right. So let's see here. Uh, yeah. So y'all have y'all have like you have all these copper, silver, and gold pieces in the carriage. Uh, y'all did y'all want to go ahead and take take care of that while you're here?
Well, my guess we could. At least that would be secured money.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking that stuff into the mountains, you probably wouldn't want to stake very much of it where monsters could get at it.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
But keep in mind, you'll need to hold on to some of it to pay your lackeys with.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so I'll be so
Ugh.
1 gold per day. If we take a few days in the dungeon, let's say we take 5 days. Um, we
For
should
how much?
need
Huh?
we should need 25 plus the little guy that's gonna feed our donkeys and such in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, because you'll need probably you'll need 1 gold piece per day for each of the guards, as well
Okay.
as 2 silver pieces per day for the dude who's gonna take care of the donkeys. So
Do
that'll be 2 gold pieces and 2 silver pieces per day.
well, it'll be 22 silver pieces per day. No, wait.
No,
Yeah, per
it's
day.
two gold. Yeah, it would be 22 silver pieces per day if you wanted to keep it simple.
Yeah. So yeah, let's multiply that by how much would I do in 25? Because there's like 10 days going and 10 days coming back.
It's 10 days to get to Alistair, but then you're gonna have to go through the mountains to get to Stonetooth. Which
Yeah.
and the mountains are difficult terrain for vehicles, so you're gonna be needing to spend 2 days per square when you're in like the mountainous area. That's off the beaten path, you know.
Well, let's keep some so let me calculate all that. That's gonna make, well, let's say that we have only 3 days to to do the dungeon.
So
Dawn of the first
basically,
day.
the going there and coming back is gonna be 44 gold pieces. We'll start with that, and then
Yeah.
allowing for probably, let's say, a week in the dungeon, just to be on the safe side. That would be. Let me pop open my. Okay, what the hell? Okay, so. Uh, so that'll be about. You would probably need about maybe 59 gold pieces and 4 silver pieces if you're gonna be for the trip out, the return trip, as well as allowing for up to a week in the mountains. And keep in mind that also that there'll be gold that you can find in the dungeon itself. So if you're a little bit short on pay for the guards just out of your current pockets, it'll be fine.
Well, I got like 76 gold, so even if we don't find anything, we'll be able to reward the guards and the how do you call the last one?
The lackey,
Yeah, the lackey.
yeah. I think I think Paulo dropped out of the roll 20.
Did
Paulo, are
they?
you there? Paulo?
No, they didn't. It's Vivi.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Vivi, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did I miss something?
No, you
Uh,
you were just we were just discussing how much y'all would need to pay your followers.
Uh,
well, I am the noble. And as a quality of noble, for what I believe, I should be paying for most of the expenses. The expenses? Is that how you call it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the word.
for most of the expenses that our team will need. Not all of them. Don't try to don't try to trick me into paying for you when you can. But for this, I will pay. And then I'm going to go to the bank when we return
All right.
to grab some more money if needed.
Yeah, and keep in mind that Eero actually has a helm of teleportation. So if y'all did end up miscalculating how much supplies you needed, he could always just blink back to Morian and come back. By the
Okay.
way, speaking of that, Marrow, uh, as y'all exit the Fletcher shop, you see you see the wizard from Morian Castle, from Castle Morian, approach you. Uh, he seems a little bit out of breath because he was trying to run to catch you on his stubby little gnome legs. Um, and he's like, "The Duke asked me to give you this," and he hands you a sheet of parchment, Paulo.
All right.
And on it is written the sigil sequence for the teleportation circle in Morian Castle.
Oh, this is extremely very helpful. Thank you very much.
So yeah, if you have access to a teleport spell, or equivalent, you can use that to come back here anytime you want.
Thank you very much.
He's like, no, if you'll excuse me, I need to go sit down.
Have you been enjoying the wine we gave you?
Oh, of course. I've been savoring it. It's been probably 50 years since I've seen that vintage before.
Well, these are good news. Good day now.
All right. Um all right. So that should be it for prep work. Yeah, you managed to find uh, a fresh-faced looking uh, kid. He looks maybe about 17 years old, who's willing to take care of the donkeys. And you pick up a couple of mercenaries at the local tavern to guard the caravan.
Nice.
I think that we should be ready.
Good. We got the winter clothes.
Yep.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
I almost forgot.
Okay. So clothing in. So for warm clothing, all right. So for cold weather clothes, um, okay. So you could the I'll go ahead and use the uh yeah, since this is more specialized stuff, I'm gonna say it would probably cost about it would be fine clothes. or the equivalent for that. Well, or maybe traveler's clothes. Actually, that sounds like it would be more suited for that. So it's like uh, it's like it's like a coat with. Oh yeah, it's a fur-lined coat, some nice boots, and a scarf. And some gloves too. So for
What
each
would
of, huh?
what would fine clothes do actually?
Oh, fine clothes they're just nicer looking than regular clothes. But for this, for travelers' clothes, it's 2 gold pieces per person.
Simple enough.
Well,
Yeah. How will you
I
ever
do.
financially recover from that?
I already have some fine clothes, so I'm set.
Yeah. But the thing is, you want travelers' clothes,
Yes.
because
And
you're gonna
also,
be in the
like,
mountains. Your
I
fine
don't know,
clothes
maybe a coat or something.
Yeah, yeah,
aren't gonna keep you warm.
yeah. I did not say otherwise.
Yeah. So yeah, that's 2 gold pieces per person, for a set of cold weather clothes.
I'm not gonna complain.
Huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
All right. So and
I'm down
each
to
of
this
those
much.
for so each set of travelers' clothes is 4 pounds. So I'll go ahead and add that to your total. 4 pounds.
Also, do you guys have an issue with us holding on to the diamonds? We were looking through a couple of the spells. It seems most of the spells that use the diamond absorb it. You actually used it up. We don't have any of them, but just in case,
But
you
you
guys
might in the future.
maybe it's a possibility.
Okay, I've updated your totals, and I think with that you should be ready to set out.
All right.
All right. So the first day, you head out of the city and you enter into the Northrend Forest. Okay, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and roll a D100 uh, to see if anything interesting happens. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, that's an 8. So, uh, okay, so. Okay, so when you on the first day, you see a group of hunters coming back from the Tall Shroud Forest, or from the Northrend Forest, with they have one of the two of them are carrying a pretty big deer, over their shoulders. Um, and they wave to you as they walk by.
Nice catch that you got there, misters.
All right, so for day 2, we'll go ahead and roll another D100. 64.
Oh, We see 8 times as many hunters pass us by.
Okay, so. All right, so for the second day, you'll come across a caravan of drow merchants, presumably from Elistar. You can surmise that they're headed to Morian to peddle their wares. Um, and they offer to let you take a look at their stock if you want to buy anything.
Just a quick, we'll take a look, but just a quick fast track. Is any of
All
it
right,
not
let me.
mundane? Because we basically got all of our mundane shopping out. So unless they got like something magical, we wouldn't really. We're not all that interested personally.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
to
let's.
go. I'm gonna do the same thing in the same mindset, in the
Yeah.
same manner.
Okay, so you've.
I'm basically a copycat.
Okay, so they have they've got a few. Uh, they've got a few things. There's a. Okay, so the first thing. Okay, so the thing that stands out to y'all. There is one of the things in there is a polished copper ring with a sort of the I'm not sure what it's called, but it basically the focal point of the ring. It looks like the head of a frog. Um. So you've so do you want to roll Arcana and see if there's see what you can get out of it, or you can just use the identify spell if you want.
We could, but since it's a ritual,
All right.
we haven't prepared it.
All right.
We usually don't leave it prepared. So that'd be just us for 10 minutes just hovering over the ring. Plus, we could also just ask the merchants what it is.
Yeah. So you ask the merchant, and he's like, well, let me demonstrate. So he puts the ring on, and you see he rears back and jumps, and he seems to jump like 15 feet into the air, and then when he comes back down, he just it's like it makes you jump higher.
Oh, don't mind the crackling of the bones in my legs. It's just nothing. I can safely land from such a height. Nothing's
Okay, so
happening.
yeah,
See?
it's
These
a
things
ring
just
of
happen.
jumping. While wearing this ring, you can cast the jump spell from it as a bonus action at will, but you can target only yourself when you do so.
It's actually pretty useful. Uh, oh, how much for
Well,
it?
Just 250 gold.
Hmm.
Uh, Now you could barter to push the price lower. You could
We'll
haggle.
yeah, we'll do a quick haggle.
All right.
yeah,
Just see
I'm
what
listening.
So what's your counter offer?
you said. 250.
Yeah.
Hmm. 200.
Okay. So if you so yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion. If okay,
Not bad.
13, and he's like, I could be persuaded down to 225. But
Fair enough.
If I let this go for 200, I'd be selling at a loss.
225 is fine.
All
Yeah.
right. So go ahead and take that off your total, and so are you? Which party member do you think should have it?
Probably Noxon, honestly.
All right.
Why? Why, Marrow?
Quite simply put, helps you. If there's anything standing between you and whatever you want to stab, it makes it a lot easier to get to them.
Oh, I like your thinking.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Stabby,
also
stabby
keep in
time.
mind that the place you're going is likely to have a lot of things that would be worth it to jump over.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, thank you.
Of course.
It is stabby time now.
It is stabby time.
No.
Well, maybe
All
not
right.
right now.
Certainly.
Well, not
Return
right
to the
now,
merchants.
no.
It's not
Now, I
stabby
hope.
time right
No.
now, we promise.
But yeah, you so go ahead and add a ring of jumping to your inventory.
All right. Inventory. It should be here. Ring of jumping.
All right. So after that the drow merchants they pack up their stuff and head on their way. Okay,
Nice.
so y'all have been through 2 days. So let me go ahead and put that on the. Let me go ahead and update the Discord to reflect that. So that's.
If I have an elongated tongue and eat bugs, that's completely normal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's a thing people do.
All right.
Yeah,
So third day. Let's do another D100 roll to see what happens. Okay. 27 on the table. Let's Okay. There's another group of hunters, but these don't seem to be related to the ones you ran across earlier. They've got these guys are going out, and they're looking. They've got a bunch of hunting dogs with them, and they ask you if you've seen any good game, but since you set out.
We are sorry, but we haven't seen anything just yet.
All right, we've thank you anyway. We'll just be on our way then.
Safe travels and good luck.
All right, so now y'all are now in the foothills of the Wyrmhorn Mountains. So let's okay, let's do an. Oh, I'm not gonna roll a D100 because I actually had a planned thing for this day. As you set up camp for the night, you see a large shadow fly over you.
Clint,
Huh?
something going on with your audio. You're cutting out quite heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're kind of sounding tinny as well. Let me check something.
Yeah.
I can hear the others fine. I just can't hear you too well.
Hold
Yeah,
on, let
I
me
think
try
it's-
refreshing the page. Okay. Are we good?
You there? Oh, I guess.
Talk it a bit more.
Come again?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So, yeah, you'll see a large shadow fly over you. do y'all want to look up?
Yes.
All right, so
Well,
go
there's
ahead
no
and
choice.
roll. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oops.
Because it might be a little difficult to spot what cast it. Okay, Marrow, you don't see anything. Anyone else want to roll perception? All right. Um, you're Oral, you've or Noxon, you have the it takes a little bit to pick it out from the surrounding stars, but that's a very distinct shape of a flying dragon that just passed over you.
Everyone,
It doesn't
we have
seem
to.
to be. It doesn't take any. It hasn't taken any interest in you. It's carrying it's carrying an entire moose in its talons.
A
Uh,
moose.
but it's yeah, it flies. It flies and it settles in the Wyrmhorn Mountains, somewhere in the south.
What is it doing here?
Well, I mean, this is the exact sort of this this is the exact sort of place that you would find a dragon.
Yeah, but if it lives down south, what is it doing here?
Well, it was probably just over there hunting for something.
Maybe. Well, since it doesn't take any interest in us, uh, I would calm down, but still stay careful to probably snuff out the fire in case
Yeah.
in case it comes back and tries to get to us or something.
All
Not a
right.
bad idea.
Next. Okay.
And I try to
Next
inform the
day.
others too. I tried to inform the others of a dragon that had
Yeah.
passed over us as well.
All right. So the next day, the foothills are starting to give way to larger mountains. Uh, although the path that y'all are going on is still very much crossable with with the vehicle. So, let's do another D100. Okay, so 71.
Flint, you are your voice is kind of getting hacked again.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Hold on.
Is someone pulling on your internet or something?
I'm not sure. Let me fiddle with my
That's
with
better now.
the
That's
audio
better now.
settings, huh?
It's not better for me though.
No?
No.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, it wouldn't be a VTubing stream without technical issues.
yeah. Ain't that the truth? All right. Let's try. Um,
But for
I
me,
don't
you're
know.
doing fine
I don't
now.
know. It maybe somebody's just downloading something. I don't know. But
Hope it's
anyway,
nothing. Hope it's something of explicit nature.
all right. So let's just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 71. Let's okay. So there's yeah, nothing really happens. Y'all it's the night passes pretty uneventfully. All right. So now um so now y'all are solidly in the mountain path. 49. All right. So okay. So with this, all right. I'm just trying not to get into like any combat encounters until y'all get to the dungeon because I don't have a map prepared for it. Uh, yeah, we'll just say that the rest of the way to Alistar is pretty uneventful. Okay, so that'll be. I took off. I'd taken off 2 days already, so we'll go ahead and take the other 8 days off now. So okay. All right, so y'all arrive in the small drow hamlet of Alistar. It's a pretty quaint little town. You know, you've got it's there's not a whole lot to speak of here. Uh, just a few scattered houses, and there's a church there. Uh, um, So do y'all wanna maybe talk with some of the villagers and see what's up around here? Maybe get some more concrete directions to Stone Tooth.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. So I'll go ahead and let's see here. What shall I have you roll? I realize I should probably have Arrow's character sheet open. Okay, so. Wait, what? Did Arrow not update his character sheet? That'll be a bit of a problem, won't it? Uh. Oh, did he not? Oh man, that's not good. Well, he doesn't really get any other stuff besides just more health. Uh, well, he does get the 3d6 sneak attack dice and uncanny dodge, but all right. So yeah, that'll be. All right. So, Noxon, let's see here. What should I have you roll?
Didn't Paulo want to do it as well?
Yeah, you certainly
Yeah, but
could.
Okay.
which
Yeah, it
skill did you
would
say
be
again?
let's see here. We'll go with just a regular charisma. Uh, yeah, just like a regular charisma check.
That is a 22.
All right, so uh,
Oh.
you ask around, and uh, you eventually come across this kind of sad looking drow kid. He's maybe 7 or 8 years old. He from the look of him, it looks like he's been crying recently. Uh, so you've so you ask him what's wrong, and he's like, my mom and dad, they went into the mountains and they haven't come back. It's been a week and they haven't come back yet.
Did they say where they were going?
They were going. They were going to the southeast, or to the southwest. It was. They were. Papa said he was going to. He was going hunting.
Do we have a map?
Well, you have this map. Well, yeah, you would have a map.
Okay.
So he.
Uh,
All right. So if they were going southeast, it would have. Uh. Yeah, you're. He's not sure where they are, uh, but you suspect that they may have been captured by the orcs that live near Stonetooth. Um. So, do you all want to see about finding this kid's parents while you're out there?
Of course.
yeah. It's gonna give us some more stabby time.
All right. So yeah, and the village elder, he's like, yes, I noticed you were talking to that boy. He's been horribly torn up about his parents. We think they're probably dead, but we haven't had the heart to tell him. But if you do find anything about if you do find anything pertaining to their whereabouts, or if or Elistray willing that you get them back here safely, we'll reward you in any way we can.
That's very appreciated. Thank you very much.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Isn't an especially wealthy town, but it's but there's good there's but we usually have some but we do have a few old trinkets from our time in the Underdark that might prove useful.
What?
Huh?
What did you say they had?
They said that they had a few things from their time in the Underdark that might prove useful to you.
Gotcha.
Well, first we do our job, and then rewarding.
Okay, so and he's and the elder's like, and did I overhear that you were asking for directions to Stonetooth?
Oh,
That's right.
Right.
Well, we do have an old map that leads there. A few of our this was years ago, mind you. A few of our people took an expedition there to see if we might be able to recover anything. But that expedition never came back. But they did leave a copy of their map with us. You're welcome to it if you want. I have reservations about sending any more of our people to that wretched place.
Is there anything you would like for us to retrieve for you?
Well, if you can find the whereabouts of that old expedition, it would certainly be nice to have closure about that.
Well, we shall do our possible.
The expedition was we had two drow and there was a Dorgar in the group, if I recall correctly. There were a few. When we first founded the town. There were a few Dorgar among us. But they're
Among us?
all right. So okay, so you'll now know the approximate location of Stonetooth, and once you get close, you'll be able to pick it out from the rest of the mountains. It's got a very distinct shape to it. All right, so did y'all want to just kind of fade to black until y'all actually get there?
Uh,
Yeah.
All right, so
All right.
you've all right. So following the map, you eventually arrive at the base of Stonetooth. Um, and you make your way up the southern peaks. And I just realized I forgot to put y'all's tokens down. So let me do that real quick.
Are we supposed to see the whole map as well?
Oh shit! Hold on, I got it. Let me.
It's okay. We're gonna forget it.
Let me just turn on the fog of war. All right. So you've. So yeah, making your way up the southern peak. All right. So let me just put y'all's tokens on the board. Okay, and I imagine probably Paulo and Vivi are gonna want to be in the rear guard, and then
Yes,
Hero
please.
and Noxon. Okay, so let me give y'all control of your tokens. I did all this prep work for these maps, and I forgot to actually put y'all on the board. All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, that ought to do it. Just make sure you can move your tokens.
Oh,
We got control.
All right. Okay, so y'all arrive at the door of of Kandrakar. Okay, so go ahead and roll a perception check real quick, one of y'all.
nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so yeah, have y'all rolled yet?
Was it all of us or just one?
Yeah, all of y'all roll perception. All right, four.
That's a no from us.
And then I get proficiency from it if it's ticked off, or
Well, yeah, if you have proficiency with perception, you would roll with your proficiency bonus, but
fire.
do you have proficiency with perception?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so you would add your proficiency bonus to it then. That's kind of how it works.
Okay.
And Noxon, I need you to also roll perception.
Didn't I do that?
Yeah, you did that. You got an 18.
Okay, an 18. Okay. So so Noxon, you see you see up ahead of you there are two orcs, stationed as sort of sentries, at the top, up these stairs, and you hear them. Okay, you hear them grumbling about in the orc language about someone named Ulf. Um,
Oof.
so I'm gonna. So let's see here. Go ahead and roll initiative. Uh, so I'm gonna have, and I'll go ahead and have Arrow roll his. Okay, so. Okay, so 6 for Marrow. Vivi, you need to roll initiative. Vivi,
Yeah, I'm right here.
roll initiative. Yeah, okay. So which one of y'all wants to go first? Between Noxon and Vivi.
It doesn't matter for me.
I would be tempted to say ladies first, but I think that it would end up badly for the ladies, so I'm going to put myself first.
Okay, and I got to roll initiative for Arrow real quick. So, all right. So we'll just assume for the sake of convenience that that Arrow just took the average increase for his uh, let's for his health. So he got 30. So he'll have 30 max hit points. All right. So, and he gets +3. So he also gets. All right. So now, do you want to let so who do you want to let go first? Arrow, Noxon, or Vivi?
I think I have a plan, so I'm gonna go first.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So
I don't have a plans.
okay. So go ahead and carry it out.
I want to shoot that guy there. Wait, that guy there
All right.
with my longbow.
Okay, so
If
go ahead
possible.
and roll. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage because he hasn't seen you yet.
So advantage would. Oh yeah, advantage would be 2 rolls. What
Yep.
are the bonuses do I have to use?
It would be your dexterity and your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Oh, and plus 1 because you have a +1 longbow now.
Really?
Didn't you buy one?
No, I said I would.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
So-
didn't have the money to do that.
All right, so never mind then. So it's just strength and just dexterity and proficiency bonus.
Okay. So advantage would be 2 rolls.
Yeah, roll twice, take the higher result.
Oh, please be higher.
Okay. All right, your arrow sails over the guy's head, and I want
Whoops.
you all to roll. I want Noxon. I want you to roll a stealth check. And keep
what
in
is my
mind that
stealth
because
bonus?
you're wearing heavy armor, you have disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, so roll twice and take the lower result.
Yeah, because heavy armor is noisy.
Yeah, roll. I swear to freaking gosh, if I roll like 20, 2 20s. Okay, +1. Yeah.
Okay, so 13, and go ahead, you'll need to roll again. Okay, so
Oh wow.
all right. So these guys' passive perception is kind of in the garbage. So yeah, they didn't notice the arrow fly over their head. So you're
Whoa.
but that's it for your turn. So
as them as
Oh
breaks.
wait, you have extra attacks, so you get to make another. You can make another attack with advantage. You can make another attack if you want.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Roll 1d20 plus 4. Okay, please be
Well, keep
higher.
in
Don't
mind
screw me over
you
like.
still have advantage because they haven't noticed you yet.
Yeah, yeah. Please be higher. Don't screw me over like last time. Oh,
Okay,
nice.
15. That's a hit. So go ahead and roll a. Yeah, that's a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
It's 1d8, right?
Yeah, well, 1d8 plus your dex mod.
Oh, okay, plus dex 1. I think it's this much. Yep. Boom.
All right. So he's so you hit this guy and he's and now he can't it's a lot harder to miss getting shot. So he's going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 and he sees y'all and he's like hey, humans! And the rest, and then this guy over here is gonna come. He's okay. So we're gonna roll initiative for these guys. So they have. All right. So they have an initiative of +1. So, all right. So that's so this guy. So we'll do that in descending order. Starting with Vivi, since we're still technically in the surprise round. All right, so Vivi, you're up.
Hey, just aim and fire my crossbow at the lead orc.
All right, go ahead and do it.
Accuracy is proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, Dex plus proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Or
Plus
Dex
four.
mod plus proficiency.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
shit, that's a crit. So that's so yeah. Go ahead and roll. You double your damage dice. So
So
that
it's
would
just
be
2d8 then?
2d8 plus 1, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, you drop him, and and Arrow is going to he's going to use his cunning action to dash. So he's going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 and he's going to take a dagger out of his pack and throw it at the orc. So that'll be or actually he's gonna shoot the orc with his short bow. So that is +6 to hit, I believe. 19, that's a hit, so alright, 9 damage. Okay, now it is your turn, Paulo. This guy, if you get the feeling that letting this orc live is going to make your life pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. And
All right,
there's
we're
plenty
gonna
there's
go up.
plenty of loose stones on this mountain path that could be serviceable as projectiles for catapult.
That's very good to know. But why take the risk, right? So we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get up the stairs. We got a solid line of sight. So we're
Yeah.
gonna
Chill
use
touch.
one of our first level spell slot to cast magic missile this time.
All
Oh,
right.
magic missile.
So yeah, you'd roll your damage.
Yep, just pulling that
I
up.
thought you were a fervent adept of the chill touch house. How could you?
Well, I mean, if you've got an enemy that you need that you don't you need dead and you don't want to leave it up to chance, the magic missile is a good option.
We all though need to know what they were talking
So
about.
if you're just casting with a first level spell slot, that's 3d4 plus 3. 12. You've
Hmm.
the first magic missile tags him on the forehead, and then the second two the second two twist through his Adam's apple, and
Oh,
he's dead. Congratulations, you've successfully avoided alerting the entire fort.
oof.
All right.
See,
Now
my
it's
plan worked out.
all right. So now it's
Yeah.
back up to the top. Um, you want let's go ahead and you want to go ahead and press forward.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and make a perception check, Noxon, to see what you notice.
Perception. Okay.
I gotta check the. Okay, so it's.
If I got a square, do I add my proficiency bonus?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Okay. So it makes +6. Actually, I should have known earlier.
I mean, the character sheet should automatically calculate that out for you.
Yeah, but I thought that the square did not mean much. So prior to this, I used to do +3. My proficiency bonus is +3 as well. So
Yeah. Wait,
yeah.
what is
So
your wisdom modifier? Let's see here. So. Oh, so it's
0.
yeah. You would just you would just be rolling with a +3 because proficiency comes off of your wisdom modifier,
All
and
right.
yours is 0, which is why it's +3 when you have proficiency.
Okay. Well, bam. Oh,
Okay, 8.
but can't we need chimes?
So as you run up the stairs, you're not really paying much attention to the wall next to you. So go ahead and make your movement if you want to double move.
Yeah. Well, I guess that I can only do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. I need to zoom in. Zoom. 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, Vivi.
Yep.
The men of the party have just charged their way in, so
Yep.
it's might as well follow them just to make sure they don't do anything stupid.
Well, I'm right up there with them, so if they're doing anything stupid, I'll be doing it with them anyways.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Come make stupid
Arrow.
things with us.
All right, I gotta reveal more of this so that. So Arrow is going to double dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just saw Arrow dart past you and go around the corner. Paulo.
Right. Moving up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then that's a just straight up opening right there, right?
No, that's part of the wall. If you want
Alright.
to roll perception to see what's up with that, you can.
It is a bit odd. If it's just straight perception. 12.
Okay. It looks to be a window of some sort. But you don't really see anything past it. It's pretty dark in there. Did you want to double move?
Yeah. We're gonna double move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Pass turn.
Okay. Noxon.
Question: shouldn't we have rerolled the initiative
Uh,
after
uh,
the fight,
for
or did
now,
you not
we're
want to
not
do
going
that?
to, because that wasn't really a proper encounter. It was just dealing with the two sentries.
Okay. I'm suspicious of that window if I also
All
noticed
right.
it thanks to.
Yeah, you can go ahead and re-roll perception if you want.
Okay.
I'll even let you have advantage on it because
Oh,
not because Paula pointed it out to you.
okay. So double roll
Yep.
and kablam.
Okay. So you do see that it does lead further into the fort, but you don't see anything beyond it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Next
Do
up. Did you want to double move, Noxon?
a skill check takes one of the two moves, right?
Not. It depends on the skill check, really.
Okay.
I would say that perception is, you can just do that for free because you can do that while you're moving.
All right. So 1, 2, 3,
I'm
4,
not one of those DMs that requires an action for
5,
everything.
6,
Pick up a can
7.
of beans, knock an arrow, run 30 feet, eat a whole chicken. It's
Yeah, it's like what was it like the Jeopardy Jeopardy times where you would be like the time they got thinking I could cook a duck and eat it too.
all right, Vivi. It is your turn.
Let's keep catching up, people.
Okay. So that's it. All right. So now, Arrow is going to. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let me just reveal the map. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me just refer back to my book. Okay, so it's a very good. It's yeah, that's convenient that y'all managed to kill the sentries before they raised the alarm, because if they did, it would have started raining arrows. Um. All right. So the door. So let's see here.
Too bad we didn't understand what they were talking about though.
All right. So the door is. So the door right here is actually open. Um. so I'm gonna have Arrow roll perception to see if he can spot the what's on the other side of the room. So that'll be +1. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't pick up proficiency with perception. All right. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so so he enters into this room, but he's a little bit noisy about it, and he ends up well, he goes in without really thinking, and these two orcs see him as he goes in. So I'm gonna have each of them make an attack against him. All right, so that's +5 to hit. On a hit, yes, okay, so +5 to hit. They're each gonna throw it. Okay, first attack is a 12. That's a miss. All right, so and the next attack is a 15, which is a hit. So that'll be okay. That's 1d6 plus. Let's see here. 1d6 plus 3. Okay. So Hero takes 7 piercing damage. So he's down to. All right, where the hell is my book? Okay. All right, so he's down to 23 hit points. All right. You hear from around the corner. You hear you hear a cry of pain coming from this room. That sounded like Arrow's voice. Paulo, you're up.
All right. I gotta go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, we forgot to cast it before we come in, so we're gonna be using mage armor on ourselves.
All right.
And that's our turn.
Okay. So yeah, you're. All right. Noxon, your friend is in trouble.
What's the range of a longbow?
Longbow.
Long.
Huh?
Long, but I don't think it's that long.
It goes into the hundreds of feet.
I could be mistaken then.
Let me take a look. Okay, so a longbow has a standard range of 150 feet, and a long range of 600. So that would be, yeah, you could target an enemy from like 20. Let's see, that would be 25. So that you could target an enemy from up to 30 squares away, without taking a penalty.
Okay, so
So
if
let's
I...
let me. So you're not quite in range yet, but if you move your full distance, well, let's see here. So 37 squares. Yeah, you would still be attacking with disadvantage if you were to to try to attack one of these orcs with your bow. But there's always a chance you could hit. So
Yeah, well, it costs nothing to do that. Also, let me just take one of my arrows off. So I'm down to 99. I forgot to do that. Wait, no, I'm down to 98. Yeah. So I am gonna move. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I in range?
let
How do
me
I do?
check. Okay, so you would still be attacking with disadvantage because you'd be moving. You're one square too far away to get your regular attack.
So plus proficiency, right? Dexterity, right?
Yeah, plus dex plus proficiency, and you roll twice and take the lower result.
Okay. Bam. Yeah.
All right. You need to roll again.
Yeah. I'm doing that.
Okay, so 14.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna target this guy.
I gotta check the book. Okay, so that first attack is a hit. Now you make your second attack.
Oops. Ooh.
22, and you roll one more time because you're at disadvantage.
Yeah. 4.
Okay, you hit both attacks despite disadvantage.
Nice.
Sniping's a good job, mate. So, all right.
Challenging
So,
work out of doors. I guarantee you'll not go hungry. Because at the end of the day, as long as there's 2 people left on the planet, someone's going to want someone dead.
all right. So, you would go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your 2d8. You would do. It's 2d8 plus twice your dex mod because you had both attacks. So 13. Okay, so he's down to that much. Yeah, your one arrow catches him in the shoulder and the other in the mate of his leg. All right,
I used to be an orc like you,
All
and
right,
then I
so
took an arrow in the leg.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative for these orcs real quick. Okay, so the orcs are initiative +1. So 13 and 5. Okay, cool. All right, so Vivi, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna move and dash, I guess, because 1 second. Yeah, excuse me.
Bless.
I can't believe none of y'all have a decent bonus to perception.
I have like a +5 to it,
Oh,
so I'm just never in the right spot to use it.
all right.
We needed some kind of dump stat, and well, it's technically strength, but
All right, so you're gonna what are you gonna do?
I dashed, so that's the end of my turn.
So, all right, Eero is going to he's gonna move up. Let's see here. He's gonna go one. He's gonna go 1, 2, and he's gonna take a shot with his short bow. So that's so a short bow has a standard range of 80, and a long range of 160. So I just want to close out some of these tabs. Okay, so I just want to just want to see what. Okay, he doesn't quite have the. Okay, so actually, before he does that, he's gonna go. Okay, so 3, 4. Okay, let's check and see what the. Okay, but he'll be making the attack, but at disadvantage because. What was his dex mod again? Okay, so +4. So he'll be.
I'd like to imagine myself.
So he should have a +7 to the attack. All right, so he targeted this guy, and the guy that orc only had 2 health left, so the arrow hits him in the chest, and he falls forward into the abyss below. All right, Paulo.
Yep.
Oh. And also for his. Okay, so he was. Okay, so yeah, that would have been it for his turn. Okay. So yeah, Paulo, you're up.
Alright. Gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. End turn.
All right, so this orc is gonna throw another javelin at arrow. Let me. I just gotta check and make sure the javelin is. Okay, so that has a. Oh wow, they should have been rolling on a disadvantage with him, so I kind of robbed him of that. Sorry. Okay, so the orc is going. This orc is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to throw a javelin, and that has a range of 30 feet, which is, yeah, he's going to be rolling with serious disadvantage because, okay, 16 and 17, that's a hit. So, all right, 1d6 plus 3. So he takes 6 damage. Alright, so he is down to, wow, 17 hit points. Alright, Noxon, you better get in there.
Just before I start my turn, I would like to say that I just imagine myself like aiming to the sky and then letting go, and the arrow planted itself wherever it planted.
Well, you might want to move forward a little bit so that you have so that you don't have disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah, well, hang on. The guy. Let me try to. How do you aim with it? Oh yeah, okay. How much?
Okay, 130 feet, 26 square, so you're within range. You don't have to roll with disadvantage. So roll,
okay.
Just roll your regular 2 attacks.
1d20 plus. Was Dex, right?
Yeah, plus Dex plus proficiency.
I keep on forgetting. Why? Boom.
Okay, so that first one's a mess. So roll your second attack.
I let there be 20.
Okay. All right, so
Second time it happens.
Roll 2d8 plus 1, I guess. Because a crit will will double your damage dice. So yeah, 2d8 plus 1. All right, so he gets head, and he has to make I believe it's a dexterity saving throw to avoid falling. Let me just double check that with my book. Or
I just love that it's the second time that it happened.
all right, so the okay, so the okay, so he's that's gonna be it's a DC 10 dexterity check. So all right, so he's so he gets a +1 to the roll. Okay, 16. He manages to maintain his footing, despite just getting hit. Okay, Vivi.
Yeah, 1 second. Move a bit closer. And I'm just going to shoot with my crossbow.
Okay.
1 second.
And I would say that because there's sunlight coming in from the door that y'all can see, because normally it would require.
Is 13 a hit?
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that misses. Yeah. Oh no, it's a hit. It's a hit. You matched his AC. So yeah,
Unfortunately for
roll
him.
damage.
Well, it's something.
Yeah, he's dead. He's he teeters and falls. Your attack hits him, and he teeters on the bridge, and he falls over the railing to his death.
Go join your brethren in hell.
All right, so it's pretty dark in here. You might want to light a torch. Well, after you cross the bridge, that is.
Yeah.
And despite how it looks, the bridge is actually structurally sound. You don't have to worry about it. So that'll be what Arrow does. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta love that cunning action, right? So he's just gonna wait for y'all to catch up on the other side of the bridge. Do y'all want to just do away with the turn order and just say you cross the bridge?
Yes, please.
Just to keep things a little bit more, you know.
All right.
Just to keep things just to keep things moving. Okay, so y'all have made it into the y'all have made it through the mountain door, and y'all are on your way into the deeper parts of this first floor. All right, roll a perception check. I gotta consult my book again. All right, so 18. You hear, so y'all see there are 3 paths that you can take before you. There's one to the east, which it leads past you can't see it from here, but yeah. So that 18 was your perception check, Noxon.
Yep.
All right, so you can hear. So Noxon, you can hear from this. You can hear from this path the faint sound of of someone talking, but it doesn't sound like orcs. Uh,
Hmm.
it's a much less rough voice. They're like, hey, I can hear fighting out there. Has someone finally come to rescue us?
Hmm. How can we help?
All right. So Paulo, I need you to roll perception to see if you hear that. Two. Yeah, you're still still a little bit nerve wracked from trying to cross that rickety bridge. All right. Noxon, though, you've
So. Um. Well, nothing else to do but to press on.
yep.
So 1, 2, 3,
And
4,
by the way, I'm
5.
going to assume that y'all parked your carriage out of the way um, before you entered.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Okay, well, yeah. Again, while you're out of combat, I'm just gonna do away with the turn order. So we'll just say that y'all are moving in step. All right. So we're so do y'all want to go check out the southern path?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So
Why
I'll go
not?
ahead and move y'all over there, and I'll reveal the area. So, I know I don't have any tokens on here, but this in front of you, there's a cell door that is it's locked with a crude lock of orc mag. Um, and inside the cell, you see two drow, one man and one woman. Um, and they look up when you approach, and they're like, "Hey, you're not orcs. We're have you did Alistair send you to find us?"
Uh. Yes, I think.
So um God, Alistair be praised. We might actually get to see our son again. All right, so there's the matter of what to do with this lock. Do y'all want to have Arrow try and pick it?
Sure.
If he can't do it, I'm gonna brute force it.
All right, so Arrow is gonna roll a sleight of hand check it's actually just a dexterity check, but with his proficiency bonus. But so it equals out to about the same thing. So that is +7, I believe. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure it's +7. Yeah, because he has a dex of 19. So
Wow.
okay, so 1d20 +7. 15. Yeah, he manages to pick the lock. Uh, and the door slides open. Uh, all right. They're so you're and the two drow step out to greet you. Um, all right. So do you want to give them directions to where you've hidden the carriage so that they can at least have somewhere safe to lie low for a bit?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And they've oh, and I overheard the guards talking about uh, okay, so they're uh, okay, so you've got so they've so they're taught that we don't know very much Orcish, but we've from what we've gathered, the orcs are led by an ogre named Ulf, and she has two pet dire wolves. Uh, I don't know how useful that information will be to you, but that's what we overheard from the guards.
Dire walls. What are those?
It's basically a big pissed off wolf.
I see.
Um, they're they're it's like just picture a wolf but wolfier. All right, so they thank you again for rescuing them, and they head off to go and to go and wait at the by the carriage. All right, so now oh, and they also have let's see here. There's yeah, okay, so that's
Whenever there's silence, I'm always afraid that my internet went out again.
yeah, okay. So, where do y'all want to go now? There's two more paths. There's one to the north and one to the east.
North.
Yeah, y'all want to go north?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So this particular way is only about 5 feet wide. So y'all are gonna need to pick a marching order. Uh,
Okay.
so who wants to go first? Who wants to go in front?
Well, I guess I'm the beefiest, so I'll go first.
All
Wait a
right,
second.
we'll put you there. Vivi, did you want to be the rear guard?
Sure.
All right.
Just
So we'll
heal
put,
people if they need it.
by the way, Euro's taking some damage. Do you want to take a moment to
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
heal him up
He's right in front of me, so I can just use healing touch or whatever it's called. Um,
or cure wounds?
Cure
You
wounds.
mean?
Yeah. You know what I mean. And I'm thinking of healing word,
Oh, right.
but I know it's not that one.
Let me look on
Okay.
your sheet. The sheet. Okay, so that would just that's just or wait, do I have
Yeah.
I don't have your updated sheet. Let me download it real quick.
Okay. I have a more updated one
Yeah, I've
because I filled out all the
yeah,
spells and everything.
I know you posted it. I just haven't downloaded it yet. All right, so 5th level cleric. Oh, you don't have you haven't picked your 3rd level spells.
I
You
have I just said uh I finished filling it out in between then and now.
oh, okay. So which
But
ones
I
do
just
you
wanted to get
have?
like the level up stuff out of the way. I have mass healing word and remove curse, and
All
I
right.
switched out my first level spell for detect magic.
Okay. So the one I'm pretty sure the spell you're looking for is cure wounds.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Spell casting modifier is just wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay. I forgot there's a menu for it.
Yep, all of your cleric spells use
Well, it's
wisdom.
something. Yeah.
Okay, so he's up to 22. Alright, so let me just reveal the area. Okay, the path twists up, and all right, from here there are two more paths. There's one to the east and one to the north.
Um,
North.
you sure?
Not particularly.
Oh well, it's probably gonna be some more stabby time. So yeah, stab.
All right,
So let's
so
go
you
north.
you all want to go?
Yeah, north.
Yeah. All right. So and you from here there are two paths to take. One to the east and one to the west. Oh, God damn it! I don't have the revealer selected. Okay, so yeah, there's one to the east and one to the west. One of these is there's a door right here. So I just got to consult the thing again. Oop, hold on. I don't want that. Okay. All right.
Oh,
So
I don't
that's
want that.
area 11. Okay. I've just got to. Okay. So the. So yeah, there's a. Yeah, there's a door that it seems to be slightly ajar over this way, and there's also another path that goes over here.
I would like to go up to the door and try to see what's inside.
All right, go ahead and move your token up there and roll perception. Yep, roll your perception. Okay, so 21, not too bad at all. All right, you can see through the crack in this door that there are four. This seems to be a little bit like a storage. Yeah, this seems to be like some sort of storage room. Um, Barrels, crates, and sacks line the walls of this chamber, and among the loot, four oversized straw pallets, and other simple furnishings shows that it's now a bunk room. And you see four orcs with feral eyes are cleaning their weapons and mending their gear.
I try to gesture no to the rest of the group.
All right, so you there also might be some treasure in here, but you've so
Well, uh,
so what do you all want to do?
what do you guys think we should do? Should we fight him?
We can. It's just 4 orcs. We can handle them fairly easily.
All right.
All right, so you're gonna so go so which are you gonna open up on one of these guys? Trying to.
Well, I will try to roll stealth, I guess.
All right, and keep in mind your heavy armor means you're going to be rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see. Stealth. +1. If I'm right.
Ten.
Wait, I haven't
Yeah, you need to
rolled
roll a
second
second
time.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you push open the door to try to get a better shot, and it creaks. And they all look up and grab their weapons. Roll initiative.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I rolled the same thing. Okay.
Okay, so your initiative is a 20. Vivi, you still need to roll initiative. Vivi?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right,
Got a high roll for
there's Ero's roll. Oh, wait. Why do I have Noxon on here twice?
Wait, why?
All right, so Vivi, you rolled a 23.
How did I roll a 20 twice? Is that what you asked?
No, I was just saying, why did I have Noxon on the initiative order twice?
Ah, okay.
Okay, so, and then I'll do for the orcs.
So, Flint, I think you should look into the Discord messages.
Oh. Discord met. Yeah, let me check. Oh, Paula has to go grab dinner. Is it all right if you... Okay, yeah, I think we'll probably want to end the, or wait, by break, do you mean end the session? Because...
We were fine with just taking a break. We normally
Oh,
was a
okay,
little
so
surprised we were going this
all
late. We normally don't. So
right, so how long are you going to be out, likely?
I mean, we were just gonna grab something from a vending machine nearby. So
Oh,
just
okay. All
maybe
right.
a couple minutes.
So it'll just be a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we'll resolve the turns up until uh, up until you get back. Then. All right.
Sure.
So 3, 4. 5 and 18. All right, so first up we have Vivi. You hear the sounds. You hear signs of activity coming from over here. What are you gonna do?
Is the door open?
Yeah, it is. Noxon opened it. But it creaked when he opened it, and it alerted the orcs in the room. So
Okay, I will stand behind Noxon and ready my crossbow towards the door.
I mean, you're within range. You can this stuff doesn't come up much higher than like waist height. You could probably hit the But you could probably hit
Oh,
one of those
okay. I
orcs with your
didn't.
crossbow.
I didn't realize it wasn't impassable. Okay. Um, I'll aim for this guy then.
Yeah, this stuff is just like piles of sacks and a few boxes. Okay, so go ahead and roll for it.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 second. Okay,
9,
never
that's
mind.
a miss. Alright, Noxon.
I don't know, and I tried to shoot with my bow at.
You could probably, let's see here. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if there's any of these guys you could possibly hit. If you got into melee, but it doesn't look like you. Yeah, you would need to use your bow for this first one.
Yeah. But I guess I could just enter the room and then attack.
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah, you can.
Okay,
The
so
rules allow for
one,
attacking in the middle of your movement. So
1, 2, 3. Here.
yeah, it
I'm gonna
didn't used
attack.
to be like that. In fourth edition, you had to expend your entire movement in one go before, and if you attacked after moving a short distance, the rest of your move would be wasted. But it's not like that in fifth. So yeah, go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Dex and Prof. Am I right?
Uh,
Dex and Prof. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, dexterity
I
and
I I,
proficiency bonus.
I need to get used to better remember all these. Oh my gosh. Bam.
You'll get a good grasp of it as you continue to play. All right. So first attack's a hit. Roll a second one. Okay, you hit both of them. Which of these guys were you targeting again?
This one.
All right, roll 2d8 plus twice your dex mod because you hit twice. So it'd be 2d8 plus 2, I think.
I'm gonna allow so hard that it's a double 8. Unrecognized. Oh shoot. Not the right one. Not the right roll. Bam. Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
9 damage. So you've you catch this guy, but it's not enough to kill him. All right, Arrow is gonna come up next. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to, let's see, who does he have a clear? Okay, so yeah, he has clear lines of sight to all 3 of these guys. So he's going to take a shot with his short bow against this guy. So +7 to hit. That's a miss. Okay, now it's it's this dude's turn, and he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's gonna throw a javelin at you, Noxon. So that's +5 to hit. 16. Does that hit your AC? Oh
Nope.
no, it doesn't because you're wearing splint mail.
Yeah.
Keep in mind you have a +1. You have a +1 to AC. Well, you wouldn't right now because you have your bow out. But once you get your swords out, you'll have a +1 to AC because of dual wielder.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
I could hit
now we're just gonna wait for Paulo to come back. So, how are y'all enjoying this?
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm fucking overpowered. Well, I guess I'll try to go next up when it would be my turn. Next, it will.
Yeah, there'll be. Uh, well, first you've got to. We gotta wait till Paulo gets back. You said it's Noxon time, and then you noxed all over those guys.
Did I said that?
Have you not seen like the Morbius memes? I guess not. Okay.
Yeah. I've seen the memes,
Yeah.
but
It's
I
morbid
I did
time.
not make the connection with Noxon, and
Yeah.
it's Noxon time.
All
I
right.
mean, like, what would be Noxon time?
Yeah. I love how everybody collectively ran like this psyop and it caused it caused Sony to lose millions of dollars. Uh,
What
because
are we talking about?
the disastrous run of Morbius.
Well,
Where
I never seen the
they
movie,
thought
so yeah.
everyone was going to turn out to see it, and then nobody did. But they thought everyone was going to go see it because of the memes.
Ah, okay. So they created memes
Yeah.
just to sell a movie. You don't joke with memes.
Yeah.
You laugh at memes. You don't joke with them.
The memes.
Memes. Memes. I smell memes. Cookies.
Okay. Well, if Noxon or if Paulo doesn't come back within the next like 10 minutes, I'm gonna do his turn for him. Uh. And then.
How come you keep on switching us places?
I don't know. My brain is too fried. I'm on like I'm working on a sleep deficit.
All right.
I was up until after midnight working on the maps for this.
Ah, okay. Well,
Okay,
props to you
so
to dedicate yourself to this.
yeah, I'll just you know what I'll just ping Paulo and let him know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and let him know. Okay, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's gonna use chill touch on this dude right here. So okay, so that's 1d20 plus what is Paulo's casting modifier? Uh. Okay, so okay, so it's +7 to hit. 20, that's a hit. So that'll be, I believe, Chill Touch does 1d. Does it do 1d10? I can't remember. Or actually, it's 2d8 because he's 5th level. So okay, 12 damage. The skeletal hand wraps its wraps its bony fingers around this orc's throat and strangles him to death.
Oh,
Alright,
wow.
now it's
That's
these
kinda
other
rude.
two dudes' turns. This guy is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's gonna throw a javelin at you, Noxon. 18 to hit.
Ow.
So I'm guessing that's a hit.
Yeah.
You take 9 damage.
Ow. I should have drawn my sword out.
Alright, now it's this dude's turn. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna try to throw a javelin at let's see here, who's in range? Well, it's pretty much just you, Noxon. So 12 to
Critical.
hit. That's not that's not a hit. So, and then he's gonna finish his move. 1,
You're
2,
safe
3.
for now, Nox.
Yeah.
Okay, Vivi. There are 3 orcs bearing down on Noxon, all of which are at full health. What are you gonna do?
1 second. Can I hit this guy? Do I have line of sight? So I
Yeah,
can't
you
tell.
do. Yeah, the door is all the
Okay,
way
I'm
open.
gonna-
You'd have line of sight.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at this guy then and shoot with my crossbow.
Okay, roll for it.
Actually hit for once.
All right, roll damage.
What do you mean for once?
I have bad luck with hits, don't I? Is there the modifier on that? +2, I think.
Yeah, it's whatever your dex mod is.
Or maybe +1, then I'm going to double check. Yeah, it's just +1.
Okay, so 8 damage. He's down to that much. All right, Noxon, you might want to get your swords out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so free object your free object interaction to put away your bow, and then your bonus action to pull out your 2 swords. All right, which one of these guys are you gonna morb on?
Well, it's Noxenon, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm
And these guys are
gonna
gonna knock.
go against this guy.
All right. And keep. So you've. Which weapon are you gonna attack with? Your rapier or your scimitar?
Scimitar.
All right. So you get to make 2 attacks with that. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll it.
So Dex. No, wait. Strength.
Yeah, strength or
Yes.
dex, whichever's higher.
Yeah.
Because the
So
scimitar
that's
is a
gonna
finesse
make-
weapon.
6, I think. Yeah. Okay. Bah!
22. That's a hit. Now you roll your second attack. Okay,
Oh.
so the 10 is a miss. So you do your 1d6 plus 1d8 plus strength.
Hang on. I mixed myself up. So plus strength. Bam. Habba!
16. You make a quick like you do one of those like Skyrim finishers.
I still
Where
haven't
you-
played that game.
And he's like the one where the big overhead swing one, and you jam the blade of your scimitar into this guy's head.
Now, who's next?
All right, so now it's Ero's turn, and he's gonna. Well, there's not a whole lot he can really do, aside from just take a pot shot at this dude with 7 health up here. So, 20, that's a hit. So 1d6 plus 3. Or actually, it would be plus 4.
Oh, that's
So 9 damage. He's dead. Alright. So now it's this other dude's turn, and he's gonna. Alright, so he's gonna. Let's see here. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to.
wait.
Or 5. Yeah, and then he's gonna throw a javelin at you. 13. That's a miss. Alright, Paulo is next.
Yes, we are.
Yep. Ah, you're back.
I'm back.
Come
Indeed.
back.
You're, I went, in the interest of keeping things moving, I went ahead and did one of your turns for you. You murdered an orc with chill touch.
Very nice.
Alright, so
All
you
right.
have, there's one remaining orc in the room.
How high up is this rubble?
It's about waist
It's
high.
like waist height or something.
Oh, okay.
I had the same I had the same thought of, hey, this looks
It's
impassable.
tall enough to be it's tall enough to be difficult terrain, but not tall enough to block line of sight.
All right. Well, there's only one orc left, and then the rest of the party. So we're gonna be. It's just gonna be another chill touch from us.
All right, go ahead and roll it. 16. That's a hit. And remember, your chill
Alright.
touch is doing 2d8, not 1d8, because you're 5th level.
That it is.
So
That's
all
6
right.
points of necrotic.
Okay, Vivi, you're up.
Get a bit closer to. I'm still worried about line of sight, so I'm gonna shoot this guy with my crossbow.
Okay.
The one that's still there.
That's a miss. I
Okay.
have a 13 AC, so. Alright, Noxon, you've got, you can try to climb over this, this stuff, but I would need you to make probably an athletics check to do it, because you're trying to vault over it.
All right. Just a clarification.
Yeah,
In my skills list,
right?
the little black square inside of the larger squares means that.
It means that you're proficient with it, but your character sheet calculates that for you. So you just put down whatever number is next to it. So if that thing is selected, the sheet will automatically add your proficiency bonus to it.
All right. So yeah. So. Bam.
16. You managed to vault your way over, and you end up right here.
Hello, big guy. So, want to die?
And he just looks at you with no hint of any sort of fear or regret. Orc society is living and dying by the sword. So,
Well, then just die by the sword. By the scimitar, actually. Plus, yeah, 2 rolls. 1d20 plus 4. Wait, I'm having a. Why am I having so many doubts? So, Dex plus Prof
yeah, and
or Strength plus Prof.
and remember, you're also getting a +1 to the attack because you're using your magic a +1 scimitar.
Wait. Strength plus proficiency then.
Yeah, and +1 as well on top of that because it's.
Oh wow, that's gonna it's gonna make so much. Hoppa!
22, that's a hit. Roll your second attack. Not that you arguably need to, but alright, so yeah, go ahead and roll. Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 1d8 plus strength plus 1.
Plus 4. If I'm right, it's gonna do this.
Yeah, he's dead. You've yeah, his head comes right
Oof.
off. All right, so with these 4 orcs, these guys, they're great axe. These orcs had great axes and javelins. I don't know if you wanted to salvage those or not. Just let me know later, and I'll roll them up. But anyway,
Alright.
inside this room, now that you've cleared out the orcs, there is a. I gotta just consult my thing real quick. Okay, so, all right, inside this room there's supplies that have been raided from from travelers in nearby settlements. There's there's some food and like some cheap wine and uh, it's probably like it's like a grand total of I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, it's about 20 gold pieces all told, but it's like 500 pounds of material. So not super weight efficient, and a lot of it's is a lot of it may. But so if you want to, you can maybe loot some rations from in here. There might be some. But however, let's get to the interesting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so the this area, you find 210 gold pieces stashed in an old iron cauldron underneath one of the beds.
Uh,
And another pouch on one of the other beds has a topaz worth 200 gold pieces and 2 onyx stones worth 50 gold each. The loot isn't well hidden. You could pretty much anyone searching the room can uncover it. So yeah, so let me add that to the goodies channel. Yeah, so okay, so 210 gold pieces. Okay. All right, there you go. So that's what was in this room.
nice.
All right, so now there's a couple different or more ways that you could go. There's this way, which leads further into the to the orc infested caves. As well as you could go down that way. Which way do you want to go?
Let's head west.
Come
Yeah.
again? What did you say, Paulo?
West.
Okay, so you're gonna go west. All right. All right. So let me reveal the. Oh, hold on. God damn it! I keep forgetting I have to actually click the revealer. Okay, so from down this hallway, there's there's a room to the south, and the corridor turns north. Um, so what do y'all want to do?
Mm, I guess we could go south for a
Okay.
change.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to send somebody to scout ahead so that
Vivi?
you know your jingly armor won't give your position away?
I have light armor, so maybe it won't be as jingly.
Yeah. All right.
If
So
Yes, I'm not sure what kind of armor Arrow has.
all right. So you well, Arrow has I think it's leather armor. Uh, so
So
wait
do
a minute.
I.
Arrow should technically have an AC of 15, I would think. Let me look up leather armor real quick.
I have light leather armor and it's 14.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's 11 plus Dex mod. So Eero should have an AC of 15, not 14. Okay, so now,
I should have an AC
as
of
you
12 then.
approach the as you approach the room, you hear some, uh, okay, so you see it's a short flight of stairs around the corner leads up to a large iron-bound door. A blood-stained human skull is fixed to the center of the door by an iron spike. Um,
Wow, I wonder if it's dangerous in there.
so what do you want to do? You want to kind of call the rest of the party over?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. Okay, so how do you want to proceed?
Hey, there's this scary looking door here. What do you want to do?
Hmm. Let's not go there first. I want to see what's next to what's in the other corridor.
All right. Pardon me. Okay, so I gotta consult the book again. So, Area 13. Okay. Alright, so at the end of at the end of God damn it, hold on. Okay. So at the end of this hallway, so first you see another door leading this way, and right here, next to a pair of double doors, there is a big statue of a dwarf with so let's gotta get back to the thing. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the passage stands a statue of a fierce-looking dwarf in heavy mail armor. The stone warrior holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other. The statue is about 7 feet tall and stands on a large stone pedestal. So, what do you want to do?
Hmm. Is there a rock nearby?
Uh, well, yeah. There's loose stones scattered about. Yeah.
I want to throw him in the room to.
Oh, who'd we lose?
Oh,
Oh, I think it would be
well, it's Paulo.
yeah,
Yeah.
Paulo.
Oh, he's got to leave. Okay, so
Okay.
I think since Paulo had to leave, I think we're gonna call it here.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Also, I've been looking deeper into surge.
yeah,
So I've been trying to learn more about it, and it says that on the fifth. Do we use the fifth edition?
yeah,
Okay. So on turn, can take additional action, total regular action, and possible bonus action once you. Okay. And there's another thing that says if it's still in the fifth edition that once the fighter reaches level 5, this means he gets to attack. He gets to make every attack with a weapon that
yeah,
the fighter can, right?
right.
So if I use it, for example, on a boss, up to how much would I be able to attack?
Okay, so if you were to burn both your regular action and your action surge against a boss, you would be able to make a total of 4 attacks. And since you're using 2 weapon fighting, you'd be able to attack a 5th time with your other weapon.
Okay, that
So
sounds.
if you could make 2 attacks, you could make 4 attacks with your scimitar and then 1 with your rapier.
I even wonder why am I carrying long distance, long distance weapons?
Well, I
If I can
mean,
do this much damage up
you're not
close.
always going to be able to you're not always going to be able to reach an enemy.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah. I mean, it's always good to have some long range stuff, but I think I should be prioritizing actually close ranged combat if
yeah,
possible.
if you
So,
can,
yeah,
it's
that would be a great strategy, I guess.
yeah.
Although I may kick the bucket by doing so. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a fighter. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
and the cool thing is you refresh your action surge whenever you take a short rest. So that's cool. All right. I'll see y'all next Sunday. Hopefully, Arrow can join us then.
Hopefully, yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah, see ya.
See you then. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.